According to a Federal Aviation Administration report, on September the 16th, 2018, one pilot flying a Diamond DA40 light aircraft over Atlantic City in New Jersey had a very strange encounter with a UFO. The pilot reported that the UFO was mirroring his plane's movements and captured it on video. Today, it is still unclear if the FAA ever did determine what the object the pilot encountered on that day actually was.
Section 51.
Hi everyone, what's up guys, DOZgeek here with Section 51. Big thanks again for your support to the channel and welcome to the new subscribers. Before starting, let's like and share this new video right now to keep supporting our work and to help us making more videos. Watch this video until the end and then leave me your reaction in the comments section. I hope you're well and that you're ready. Let's start right now. In this new video, we are going to see how an amazing encounter with a UFO took place on September the 16th, 2018 and reveals that the UFO was mirroring the pilot's plane while flying at more than 2,000 feet. The UFO encounter was initially reported to the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, explaining how one pilot flying a Diamond DA40 light aircraft over Atlantic City in New Jersey had a very strange encounter. The FAA report was discovered by the website thedrive.com in the section The War Zone using their interactive database.
An account of the incident was originally filed via the FAA's Mandatory Occurrence Report, MORE, process. By FAA regulations, MORS must be generated whenever a pilot reports unauthorized or otherwise unsafe unmanned aerial system (UAS) activity. Both the behavior and reported altitude of the object likely prompted the report. The FAA requires drone operators to fly below 400 feet and to not interfere with manned aircraft operations. This particular MORE caught our attention because it described dynamic maneuvering on the part of the UAS, as well as an unusual description of a large camera hanging from the object along with a large V-shaped antenna or structure on top.
The FAA report also states that the pilot is an Air Force pilot from McGuire Air Force Base and is very familiar with local airspace. Audio of a conversation between the air traffic controller and the pilot, who was an Air Force KC-135 aerial refueling tanker pilot, was also included in the FAA report. In it, it can be heard that the pilot initially thought that the UFO was a set of balloons. Slowing down for a better look, he discovered that the UFO was moving in unison with his aircraft, climbing when he climbed and appearing to intentionally stay opposite of his plane. When asked to describe the UFO, the pilot stated that he was familiar with drones, but couldn't confidently say that is what the UFO was. He mentioned a strange V-shaped antenna and a payload hanging off the bottom of the object. The pilot described the payload as potentially being an articulating camera. He also added that it did not appear to be a fixed-wing aircraft. The pilot also stated that a UFO appeared to be circling his aircraft as if it were trying to get a cool video of his plane. The air traffic controller told the pilot that even though they have the ability to detect aircraft without a transponder, they could not see the UFO on their radar. Interestingly, the air traffic controller can also be heard telling the pilot that he is not the first to witness UFO in the area. Indeed, FAA records show several other UAS, or unmanned aircraft systems, sightings in this area. It is currently unclear if the FAA ever did determine what the object the pilot encountered on that day actually was. The incident reflects the broader challenge of effectively documenting and describing unidentified objects. However, while the object may be classified as a UFO, the pilot was clear that he did not mean the common cultural connotation of the term in the sense of something otherworldly. This incident stands as an interesting case study in how modern airspace is becoming more complex. Despite the availability of radar, video footage from within the aircraft in broad daylight, and immediate first-hand testimony from a trained military aviator, the object is not easily identified. While, according to the pilot, it was likely a rotary wing drone carrying a camera payload, there is just enough uncertainty in the description for it to also be called UAP. Drones can take on a vast multitude of shapes beyond the popular quadcopter design and are sometimes hybridized with other elements of different aircraft types. There is also the case of bizarre manned platforms that may be operating outside FAA guidelines. Regardless, it appears to be a unique, highly documented case by the FAA that offers a good sense of how confounding this problem is and how the agency tries to respond to and document it. So, was it a flying object of Earth origin, or was it an alien flying object? Given all the extraordinary UFO images we have seen before, we can't help but imagine that this could be something alien. It's very difficult to get the answer. What do you think about this UFO? I hope you enjoyed this video. Section 51 is on social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share it, to subscribe to the channel, and to support Section 51. I'll be back really soon. Open your eyes, watch the sky, live long and prosper.